Check out my board game Cindershire, a competitive collection game, live now on Kickstarter.cindershire.com. Alright, it's near the end of Season 13. I'm gonna basically go over my thoughts and give some feedback on what I thought were good and bad about Season 13. First up, the positives. The things I liked. The story was really well done. Dare I say, it was possibly the best time storytelling has been for Destiny. Bungie has finally started tying in Uldren, now Crow storyline. Each week something new was added that built upon the established story. Many characters were used. The list includes Saladin, Crow, Amanda Holiday, Zavala, Osiris, and Keitel, and probably some more people. This made the world actually feel alive, where you have different characters that normally have nothing to do with each other coming to discuss the future of the city and humanity. The game is starting to feel like a hands-on, all-deck sort of vibe as we prepare for the upcoming war with Savathûn. Battlegrounds were good. They were relatively short, simple, and match-made. The hammer is a different topic, which I'll get into later. The exotic mission Presage was a really nice surprise early on in the season. It came with a great exotic, the tone was dark and mysterious, we got to hear more conversations between Osiris and Keitel, and some Segura dialogue in there as well. They even used this sort of to conclude the events of the Crown of Sorrow raid. I won't spoil it, you can find other videos on YouTube. The loot this season came in with an entire slew of perks, so that was pretty cool. I liked a lot of the rocket perks, and Frenzy was a popular one among the community. The 3 armor exotics this season, Omnioculus, Falling Star, and Mantle of Battle Harmony, were absolutely incredible. Personally, Battle Harmony is my favorite new exotic for Warlocks.
While we're here, why don't you go ahead and smash that like button.
Now onto the things I disliked about this season. The repetition felt so exhausting, the hammer charges, the weekly battlegrounds that didn't even reward loot from doing the weekly little progressing the story bit. And running Presage every week, I couldn't get behind it. It just felt so boring. I just ended up not touching any of this content. Like I said, the battlegrounds and Presage were really well made, but there was so much to them that was designed around being drip-fed. Once I got a good seasonal rocket launcher and Dead Man's Tale, I just stopped doing battlegrounds and Presage. There was no reason for me to care at that point. The hammer charges were ridiculous. For a tier 3 Umbral, you had to do at least 3 battlegrounds, and you could only focus 3 Umbrals per week. For what? An extra option in the last column of perks? No thank you. All in all, I would say that this season was pretty good, and is only the beginning of what good seasons look like, hopefully. Bungie just needs to let go of many of the restrictions on systems players want to engage with. For example, if I want to put in the work to focus more than 3 Umbrals, like, don't restrict me to only 3. And then also, like, dude, I have to do 3 battlegrounds before I can focus an Umbral? Are you kidding me? That's not proportional to the amount of work I do to the loot I get. That the tier 3 Umbral should have come with like 3 items that have the second perk auction in their 4th column. Like, I don't know, something that's relative to the time I put in. I should get out. Moving on to the artifact. The artifact mods this season felt very bland to me. The only mod that felt impactful was Focusing Lens. The other Final Columns mods really felt like they were designed with one class in mind. Glacial Inheritance, while it technically works on Warlocks and Titans, it really shines on a Hunter because the Hunter Stasis Super is an instant cast ability, which means that not only are you getting energy back from this mod, but you're also getting energy from your passive intellect stat. Volatile Conduction, similar thing, felt like it was only added due to Falling Star from the Titan. While it was really cool to see some videos of this really impractical mod in the places that you would want to use it. Like in Grandmasters or something, like you have to take damage near death and then cast your super, and like the AI in something like a Grandmaster, you know, they're not bad at shooting you, even if you're flying through the air. Sundering Glare and Passive Guard had too many prerequisites and costed too much to take advantage of. Like, I would have loved to use Passive Guard, but it's like I have to have a sword out, and I have to be near an enemy, and it costs 6 energy to slot. Like, and it's in the last column, so I can only pick that and another mod. Like, I just don't see the point, Bungie. It's too expensive. Like, I couldn't do that and an intellect mod on my class armor. Like, 6 energy is too much. And that kind of brings me to the next topic. Like, these mods are ridiculously priced on energy cost. Like, the only anti-barrier this season was Sniper and Scout Rifle. Like, most people were doing Sniper, but it cost 6 energy. Again, I couldn't put a full intellect mod on my gloves if I wanted to. I mean, I know that's, like, being kind of nitpicky, but, like, The cost of these mods are ridiculous. Not only do they take up a slot on your armor, they take up a slot on your artifact, and then they also cost energy on top of that. Like, I think it's getting too ridiculous. I would say, in general, the Season 13 artifact was too narrow and too expensive for what it gave. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more content I put out, consider subscribing today. Remember, I'm going to start covering the next season challenges every week. I got them this season, and I'll get them next season. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a good day. Check out my board game, Cindershire, a competitive collection game, live now on Kickstarter.cindershire.com.